So are we about to see the death of the Republican Party? Depending on what happens, there's a very good possibility that the Republican Party is going to be responsible for its own fall. I mean, part of the problem is that it's a private club, just like the Democrats is a private club. But because it's a private club, they forget that they're a private club that chose to be public servants. And now we have this whole thing coming up because they're upset because Trump, who has all the money he needs, is going to come in there. And he can't be, there's no, it's going to be hard for anyone to buy him because he doesn't have to sell out. It's not like some of these guys that they're going in there with nothing, and so they got to sell out for interests so that they can make extra money and so forth. So now they can't sell out, which means that when you get someone like that, him or Cruz, although Cruz, I have my reservations about Cruz. I have reservations about Trump too, though. So I guess when you weigh them, I mean, they're both. But I do have reservations about both of them. But if they go into this convention, whether it's Cruz or Trump that's in the lead, if that person in the lead goes in there and someone comes out, the Republican nominee, the Republican Party's done. When Trump said there's going to be a riot, I think what he meant, I'm not going to try and put words in his mouth, but the way I took that is, it's going to be a riot. I mean, basically, I mean, it's not going to be I don't think it's going to be where people are going to be out rioting in the streets, but it's going to be just as bad for the Republican Party because nobody's going to go to the polls. I mean, it'd be no different actually, I don't understand why it is no different in reality even right now on the Democrat side. I mean, it's obvious that the election is rigged for Hillary. I mean, people say, "Oh no, it's a real this and that," but I mean, just look at the super delegates. They're already all Hillary's. All the super delegates belong to Hillary. We're halfway through the election process, and she's got all the super. That's not rigged. Anyone who says that's not rigged has just got blinders on because they're just, for whatever reason. I mean, I'm glad it's that way, though. I mean, I'd hate to see the commie the worst thing that could ever happen to this country is a commie like Bernie Sanders in the White House. I mean, it's bad enough that we got a socialist with communist views in the White House now. But at least he's not a full-pledged communist like Bernie Sanders. I mean, that would just be, I think it's bad now. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the Republican Party's lining up their demise. I mean, this could have been the demise of the Democrat Party too, but fortunately, for them, they have enough people brainwashed that they don't see it. But after this here with the Republican Party, I think the Democrats are going to be the next ones to see it, because now this is just going to create this, because the media is going to go crazy over it. They're just going to have, I mean, this is going to be such a big thing for the media, and why they're going out there and they're talking about what the and people are just going to start looking, they're going to be like, wait a minute, and then they're going to look back at this election for Hillary being the nominee, and then it's all just going to start clicking. So I mean, really, I have a feeling the Republicans aren't going to be just destroying themselves. I mean, I have a feeling this is going to be the year that both parties are finally going to fall. This is going to be the year that sets all the groundwork where we're going to get out of this broken two-party system. We're going to get out of this broken paid-for politicians. We're finally, ironically, we have to go down such a horrible road to do this, but we're going to get back to constitutional liberalism. And yeah, it's the irony, though. I mean, we're sitting here and it's like watching Charlie Sheen. We're just watching a party do it. Yeah. Yeah, the Republicans, they're just a political Charlie Sheen right now. It's just a train wreck, and we're all just watching it. We can't look away. And in the aftermath of the wreck, everybody on both sides is going to see it, and it's just going to open up so many eyes. I mean, on the Republican side, it's already opening eyes. For people for especially liberals, true liberals like myself, it's opening up our eyes because now we're finally getting to see what really, the things we've been saying, and people are saying we're crazy and we don't know what we're talking about, liberals, libertarians, whatever you want to. We're all nuts, and now here it is. It's unfolding before your eyes. Interesting election.